Hi, my name is Jaheen. Have you ever been to a grocery store, seen the selections of meat, and thought, wow, how do you make a steak? Well, today I'm going to teach you. Right over here, I have some ingredients, and my favorite steak is a New York strip, and that's the steak we're going to use today. Now, I usually make the steak about every Friday. Sometimes my girlfriend usually comes over, and that's when we usually have time to chill after work and everything. So, for starters, our ingredients. We have Montreal seasoning, butter, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. That's all. That's it. That's all I use. Nothing much, nothing to it. And I'm gonna teach you how to make the steak first. We need a skillet. Any type of skillet, any type of pan, non-stick, regular. Right now, I just have a regular cast iron. Something simple, nothing crazy. Second, our butter. Now, butter is for later use. First thing first, we need to season the steak with all of our seasons. And then next, we're gonna pat the seasonings into the steaks. Don't pat too hard. You don't wanna mess up your cut of meat. Okay, second, we're gonna put low heat on our skillet. Now, we're gonna let the skillet sit for about 2 minutes and then put up to medium heat. Now, on medium heat, you put in your oil. You can use vegetable oil, canola oil, whatever your heart desire. Just a tiny bit of oil in the bottom of the pan, depending on how many steaks you have. Usually I do 2 steaks at a time. Okay, so after the oil gets a bit hot, then we want to add in our steaks. Now, when our steaks are added in, we're on time deficit. We want to turn it on, we want to keep it on medium heat, and wait until the sides of the steak start to get a little gray. And then we want to add in a quarter of our butter. It's only a quarter of your butter stick per 2 steaks. Don't overdo it, you don't need too much butter. You add in the stick of butter, probably a little bit more seasoning to your liking, and then you flip the steaks around. Now, when the steaks flipped around, you don't always have to do that step because this next step will also help if you don't do that step. So when you flip the steaks around, you can grab a spoon, ladle, anything, grab the butter that's already melted, and throw it back on top of the steaks. Then when you throw the butter back on top of the steaks, the top of the steak should cook in more versus you having to flip the steaks around every once in a while. And it gets really annoying doing that. Okay, so after that is done, usually sometimes I throw in some asparagus. Asparagus can just cook with the leftover grease or leftover butter that was made from the steaks. Don't let it burn. If it starts to burn, if any of the butter on the bottom of the steak pan starts to burn, you just have to turn down the knob on your stove. All right, so lastly, this is a picture of my finished product. The steaks can come off at certain temperatures. Temperatures can bring you down to raw, medium rare, or well done. I like more for medium rare type of ordeal, or sometimes I'm more raw, but not too much. I still like a little pink, but not too much. It doesn't really matter how far you go. If you like your well done steak, it's not all the time very bad to have that. However you like is however you want it. Steak is something that you could teach somebody to make. Steak is something that you can bond over. It's more of like a delicacy in a lot of households. So something like this, me explaining this, and if you want more, when you comment down below, I can tell you more about it. So thank you for watching. In conclusion, today I explained how to make a steak pretty quick, and I believe that cooking is very fundamental. And if you listen to how to cook more, and if you understand how to cook more, you can see that it's more of an art versus just not being able to, or saying, hey, I can't do this, because when you put your mind to it, you could do anything. And here's some more pictures of just random food I make. Thank you.